to me, that's one of the big things. And then remember, we just started with our reins and a bridge. I'm not saying you have to do that right now, but what it did was it just got you riding from leg to hand instead of from hand to leg. Does that make sense? So I want you to just walk. I want you to walk down the center line. So let me just move these poles so that they're not on the center line.
It goes up and around and gets staircase that goes down. So it's because no one used it. Yeah, that's where we. But no force behind
Thank you again for letting the other.
Correct. Good. When you get up to your foot
You
bridge,
just took the
do your
brake
8
off
meter
and
circle
started going
left.
backwards.
That was really good control the whole way around.
You see why I don't leave you alone?
Now push her from your leg. Good. Push her from your leg. And then come out of it in shoulder to the left. Controlling the outside right leg as well. That's it. That's how slight has to be. Really good. Now take the right 20-meter circle as an opportunity to inch up on your rein again. Your arms have to be feeling like they're being pulled in front of you. Yeah, give her a little bump. Good. And now right toward me, center line, shoulder for right. It's got to be just as slight as your left shoulder for was. That's it. That's it. That's it. Now just maintain that, which is the hardest thing. Yes. And then find your circle. Sit centered. Push your seat down. Push your seat down. You go around again. And you push your seat down. And you come out of it, shoulder for right toward me. I'm your line. I'm your marker. Good. Good. Stay going right. Right. 20-meter circle. Now use this time to inch up on your reins. Arms have to be like they're pulling, you're getting pulled forward. That's it. So you push your seat down and you pull your arms in front of you. Yep, perfect.
Was there too much gap between her elbow and her rib cage?
We were talking about putting her arms more on her body just a minute ago. But what I'm really liking is her reins are finally short and her hands are here instead of here.
Yeah.
But yes, there has to be a connection between the elbow and the side body, but it has to be like connected and in front, not back.
Okay. And then the two circles on the 10-meter.
Yeah?
Was it just until Avi had her in the right balance
Yeah.
before you let her out? It wasn't some hard and fast 2 circles
Yeah,
thing?
it was more just every time though, it was taking about 2 circles to have it.
Okay.
That became the pattern, but that's because that's what Frida needed each time around. I love how you're working the throughness here. So now keep working this throughness. Your reins have to stay this short and push your haunches in just a little. But you have to keep working the throughness in your fingers. Because every time I go haunches in on your horse, I feel like she wants me to stop riding and just push the haunches in because that's what you do. Like you've got to keep riding in front. See, you feel how you're doing that? Yeah, so that's way better. So then you didn't have this big, like, she flailed around. You feel that? Now just straighten the haunches. Good, good. This is excellent. Nice. And now just put the haunches in again. And you have to keep riding her in front. You have to keep moving your fingers.
I have a meeting next Thursday.
So that you get to go, oh, you want haunches in, then I get to do whatever I want in front. Yeah, that was really good with timing with your right leg. The timing of your right leg there was excellent. There. See, this is a way softer haunches in. And now straighten. And right just a little bit forward. And have a forward hand. Because now you have her nice and through. So now, yep, that's enough. You don't need any more than that. There. And do a change of direction within your circle. So make it small and move it whenever I said haunches in, you just completely lost the connection. Good, now straighten.
Lost
Now
in
what you're
connection,
doing is
that's-
you're working the connection as you're bringing the haunches around. Keep engaging your core so your seat doesn't get weak. I know she's a strong horse. Trust me, I ride her a lot. And now haunches in, you're going to keep manipulating her. And you're constantly in this connection conversation as you're
You use
having
your
the
fingers,
haunches in
and then you
conversation.
move the
See,
bit
that's
around and then
beautiful.
get her to
That's
work the
excellent.
throughness and the
Because now her
connection.
tummy is
The
up.
connection. See how she's
Straighten.
moving her mouth?
And then
She's
when
trying
you're
to
not
think
by the
what is,
pole,
because
so kind of
Avi's
like
communicating
over the center line is where you're gonna ride a
with the
10-meter
reins.
circle.
It's a
And you're gonna
communication. We're not
turn,
meant to
you're gonna
steer.
stay on
You know
the
what I mean?
10-meter circle, which is good because you're gonna have the poles and
Yeah, it's
bumpers.
like like stick your
And you're
fingers
gonna
through.
trot canter. And you have to bumper. You cannot just sit there and squeeze on her and yes, and trot. Stay sitting. Yes, and trot. So we just work the transition and canter. Nice. And trot. Manipulate. I would have just gotten the trot a little softer first before picking up canter. Don't be in a hurry. Yeah. Now, there you go. That was your time. And trot. Make the trot yours. And now. Nice. Still how you're not moving the line at all. Super. And trot. Make the trot yours. Now. Yes. Good. And one more. Trot.
Do you know how hard it is to stay on the circle with that big of a horse?
Trot yours, and then when you canter this time, you're gonna ride out to the bigger circle, and now you're gonna jump her forward. So now you're gonna bumper, and get a real canter out. There. So she has to push. The circle gets her collected and short. Now you're getting the push. Yeah, see, that's a real canter. Sit on her, engage your core. Nice. Now bump her again with both legs. There you go. That's it. One more time by me. Bump her with both legs, and then turn her back into that same 10-meter circle that you started on. Nice. And turn. Sit back, feel your center, and trot, and make the trot yours. Nice. Nice. Go around once again and trot, and then you're going to change rein. Nice. And then however you want, change your rein. Good. Feel your right sit bone in the changeover. Get that pause that we talked about the other day. Good. Good. 10-meter circle. This is excellent. You have her really through today. Yes. And now just trot canters to the right. This is super. Super. And trot. Keep riding. Make the trot yours. Yeah. You could have maybe waited 2 or 3 more steps. Remember, we're not in a hurry. It's all about the feel. Waiting. Yes, that was good cutting. Now your timing is good. And drop. Good. And what you have to feel is that this gets her really collected and really through. But when we do ride out to the bigger circle, we need to bump her and get the canter bigger again. So now, ride out to the bigger circle, 20-meter circle, make the reins short, and bumper. Bumper. Yes. Bumper again. That's it. That's it. There you go. Now her hind leg is really correct. Nice. Nice.
Oh my God.
Canter. You're gonna come to the corner over by me. You're gonna ride a 10-meter circle in the corner by me. So between the wall and the pole is about 10 meters. Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
Feel it. Keep going around. There you go. Now you're getting it. And then you're going to do a leg yield off your left leg to the center line. Apple. Yeah, you needed to start moving sooner, then the jump would definitely not have been in your way. Nice. This is really good though. Turning. Good. Now your leg yield. She's super here. Left flexion, left leg, sideways. Good. And then straight on your center line with a flying change to the left. Right here. Super. Good job. 10-meter circle.
Oh, God.
Sit back. 10, that's not 10 meters. So use the wall though, like get yourself on the wall. There. That makes it easier because then you have this like point of reference. That's where you need a bumper. That's where you need a bumper. That's where you need a bumper. Yes. Now you can leg go up to the right leg. Bumper. Now straight on center line. Go a little forward. Line change to the right. Now. Nice. Big pass. Stretchy canter circle. You feel those changes? Just boom. Pattern. Keep the stretchy canter. Keep bumping her with your legs so she's still pushing in the stretchy canter. Nice. And now paddle with your right hand. Paddle with your left hand. Let's play with it. That's it. So you let her know that we're appreciative. Now shorten up your range. And it's going to go a little faster. Shorten up your range. Remember your range.
Back up a little. Back up.
So your arms feel a bit like you're getting pulled forward, but your seat has to be stronger than whatever pull she gives you in the ride. Yep, and bumper, and bumper, and bumper. Do you feel this collective canter? So this is a collective canter. Yep, now do it again though. Push her together and bump her. So when you bump her, don't let her get longer, and then you have a really good collective canter. So now you have her back. So now you can get her in a nice collective canter. Good, good. And bump her, and bump her, and bump her, and control her in your seat. There you go. There you go, like that. And then you're going to go down the wall. Yes, that's beautiful. That's your canter. I don't think I've ever seen you do that canter before. Go straight down the wall. She's a foot shorter and haunches in the canter. And don't let her get longer. Don't let her get longer. Sit on her, sit on her, sit on her. And at the end, you're going to do a half circle, turn and reverse, returning to the track in counter canter. And then on the wall, we'll do a change. So ride
Okay,
her
back up.
towards
She's
the
coming.
wall. Now keep her in the collective canter and bumper and bumper and bumper and straight on the wall change. Straight, 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 straight. Yes, super. Sit on her, sit on her, sit on her. Nice. She got a little funky in the bridle because the change was so straight. Okay? So don't worry about that. Like you just actually made her do the change really correct, so it was hard for her. So let's do the same thing. Get your canter back organized, sit on her. She's too slow here, you need to bump her. You don't need her to take any longer steps, you just need to bump her. Yep, right there. Now you have it. Now go down the wall and haunches in. And bump her, and bump her, and bump her, and bump her. Good, good. And haunches in. Good. And sit back and bump her. And sit back and bump her. Keep riding, keep manipulating. Just like in the trot. And then again, half circle, turn and reverse. Super. Sit on her. Push her back toward the wall. Apple. Really good. So now just turn into the same 10-meter circle you were on earlier, and then you drop her into trot on that. Whoa. The one over there. That you can see it.
The one you used before.
She's now wandering.
Yeah.
Okay, but see, it's good because now you have a line, and then it gets twice as hard because you now have markers. And then drop her into trot, stay there, sit on her. Do that transition again because you just lightened your seat to get her to trot. I want you to push your seat down to get her to trot. Because yes, like that. When you push your seat down, her hocks lower. And that's what we want. We want their hocks to get lower in the downward, not their croup to come up. There, there. And when she feels really good on this shape, which she doesn't yet, then you're going to ride her out on the 20-meter. But you're going to always come back to this small shape if she gets a little strong. Nice. So it's like you give her a little freedom. And if she is good, you take it. And if she's not, you just whip her around the turn. There you go. Your arms have to be, your reins have to be so short that you feel that your arm is being pulled forward. Like that. Yeah. Totally different outline. Change direction. Using these every time you get to make a small turn. At least the way I think of it on Frida, it's like a blessing. Because then I can break her up in her body. Good.
When-
Going straight on this horse is not very easy.
When you change directions,
Yeah.
do you always, is it the intent to compact?
A little bit. Like they should always just, like how I was talking about the other lesson, that's a super trot.
Dropping them on the hocks.
Yeah, they should just like have this momentary like pause in the changeover. You don't want them to like be going fast through the changeover.
Yeah.
You want them to be just like sitting through the changeover. That's excellent. Right there. That's your balance. That's your throughness. And it probably feels strong.
Don't rub your eyes, you're going to
and
make
that
it
has
worse.
to a
You're going to
little
make
bit
it
be
worse.
the new normal.
Yeah.
Rise and let her stretchy trot.
Oh, thank you.
That's because she's even so much softer.
Yeah.
this
Whoa,
time.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Gosh, she's even softer the way she stretches.
Okay, don't rub your eye.
Good girl. Boy, that canter was like really good.
You need to watch that back, Abby.
Yeah.
Don't
Really
rub your,
good,
don't,
yeah.
we're going to go to, let's just go to Madeira for lunch, okay?
Nice.
You can wash your face in there.
Super job.